Very good morning, my dear students, and welcome to Digital World of Pathania Public School. But in previous lecture, we learned chapter number 5th, and in chapter number 5th, we have already learned algorithm and flowchart. Today, we continue our topic flowchart. We know what is flowchart and how to draw the flowchart and what are the important symbols to draw the flowchart. Here we take example number 5th. Draw a flowchart to determine the larger of two numbers. For this, first we need the two numbers. For example, we take the number A and B. We take the number num 2. Decide any name. Number 1, number 2, A, B, X, Y, Z, any number. For example, in A, we input 10 and in B, we input 15. And if we want to find out A greater than B, so in this case, A is greater than B? No. So for these type of questions, when we take the decision, these are your decisional statement. These are your decisional statement. To draw a flowchart along with algorithm in simple English. So in this example, we need two things. One is flowchart and second is algorithm. One is flowchart and second is algorithm. So first we draw the flowchart. First we start it. When we start and stop any flowchart, we need the oval. We need the oval. So first we start the program or flowchart of a program. After that we need two number. After that we need two numbers. So you required this symbol here, and this symbol is used to input as well as output. So read A and B. Now we take the decision A is greater or B is greater. So for taking the decision, we require decisional box. Decision making box. Decisional box. And here you write down your condition. Here you write down your condition. A is greater than B. If yes, A is greater than B, then print the A. And for printing, we use this symbol. But if A is not greater than B, if no, then print the B. And for printing, we use the symbol this. If A is greater than B, then print A and then stop our program. But if A is not greater than B, then print B and then display the stop here. So this is the flowchart. And what is the algorithm for this? Step number 1, start. Simple like English language, you write here. After this start, we need step number 2, get two numbers A and B. You write down A instead of A and B, you write down N1 and 2. You write down num1, num2. You write down number 1, number 2, any name. XY. If A is greater than B, then print A, else print B. If A is greater than B, then print A, otherwise print B. And step number 4 is stop. So this is your algorithm and this is your flowchart. Clear? So we take one more example here. If marks greater than 33, if marks greater than 33, then display the answer pass, otherwise display the answer fail. For this, we write the flowchart here. First to start and always we start with oval, and here you write down start. After start, we need marks. So input marks here. So you write down here read, and for marks you write down any variable name here, marks, m2, m3, any number. After this, we make it fine like this. Okay. After that, we decide here, and for decide and for decision, you need the decisional box here. And this symbol also the name is diamond. Here you write down marks greater than 33. Two conditions are there, either yes or no. If yes, if yes, then print, what print? Print pass. Print pass, and then program is stop. And for stop, always we use the oval symbol. Clear beta? But if marks is not greater than 33, then what? If marks is not greater than 33, then display, then print fail. And after that, stop this program. So this is the program for if marks is greater than 33, then pass, otherwise fail. And what is the algorithm? Step number 1, you write down start, then step number 2, you read marks, then step number 3, marks greater than 33, then pass, else fail. And then step number 4, stop. So algorithm will be completed in 4 steps, step number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Clear? So here we take one more example. For example, we take here program number 6, example number 6. Draw a flowchart to print even number from 2 to 10 raised to power 4. Even. Even means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. These are your even number. Using a loop. Loop means iteration. But listen, these loop, how to find out even numbers, these all query will be cleared in your coming chapter, flowchart of your programs in chapter number 8. Here just we understand how to draw the flowchart. Just we need flowchart and algorithm. Draw a flowchart to print even number from 2 to 10 raised to power 4 using a loop approach along with algorithm in simple English. So first we start the program. After that, from even from 2, we start the number from 2 and our program will be continue till 10 raised to power 4. So we required I less than is equal to 10. If I less than is equal to 10, then I is equal to I plus 2, else our program is stopped. And if true, then our print the I here. So till, for example, first we start with the 2. So next is our 3. After that 4. So till 10. Your program will be looping, iterating every time I plus 2. So first time 2, then 2 plus 2, 4. Then next time 4 plus 2 6. Then next time 6 plus 2 8. Then next time 8 plus 2 10. Now our value is 10. But if we enter 10 plus 2 is 12. So our condition is false. In this condition our program will be stopped. But till then our program will be executed I is equal to I plus 2 and true is printed print I. So we print 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 like this. These are your even numbers. What is the algorithm? First we start the program. So you write down here start. First program is start, then your second program step. Your second step is you take I is your variable name. So you take 2. You write any name here. You write down A is equal to 2. You write down I is equal to 2. You write down J is equal to 2. So you take any name here. While I less than 10, repeat step 3 and 4. So this is your 3 or 4. So process will be going like this. And print I is plus 2 and then stop the program. So this is your algorithm. This is your step number 3, step number 4, 5 and 6. And this is your flow chart. Clear beta? So here flow chart is completed. In next video, we'll learn about the pseudocode. Thank you so much for watching this video. We meet in next video with pseudocode.